395 days. That's how long it's been since George Floyd was killed on Memorial Day last year. This afternoon, one chapter in the Floyd family fight will end. That's when a sentence will be handed down to former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin. And today's hearing could set the tone for the upcoming trials of the other three officers involved. I'm joined now by Tara Brown. Tara is George Floyd's cousin. She is also director of the George Floyd Foundation. Tara, first of all, how are you and the other family members? How are you feeling ahead of the sentencing here that's set to start in a couple of hours?
Well, to be quite honest, we've been anxiously awaiting this moment, feeling a little nervous, and I fully expect to have this be an emotional day for us. So just trying to prepare for all of these emotions that I know we're going to be dealing with today.
Has the family decided who's going to be delivering those victim impact statements yet?
Yes, that has been decided.
Okay. I won't ask you who's going to be speaking. I know that's private, but I will ask you about the sentence because, as you know, the prosecution asked for Derek Chauvin to be sentenced to 30 years. What kind of sentence would you consider justice served?
Well, the full justice we would obviously want is to have our George back, and that's not going to happen. So we're just hoping that we want the maximum. We want the 30 years. If that's the max, that's what we want.
And why do you think that the former officer deserves the max?
I think that he deserves the maximum because I think that, what he did, the way that he murdered my cousin was deliberate. And in his position, he should be held to a higher standard because he's supposed to be the one protecting us, not the one who turns to the criminal and becomes a killer. So obviously, I feel like he knew what he was doing. It was intentional. And there were ample opportunities. Throughout that 9 minutes and 29 seconds, there were so many opportunities for him to change the course of what happened. And I just feel like he didn't try.
There had been some talk that we could possibly hear from the former officer at today's sentencing. Legal experts don't think it's going to happen because of the likelihood of an appeal, regardless of the sentence. Is that something you would even want? Would you want to hear from Officer Chauvin? Would you be interested in hearing what he has to say?
Today, I don't look forward to hearing anything from him. Probably, months ago or when this all happened, I would have expected for him to come out and say something. I would have been interested in that. Today, there's probably nothing he could say to change my position, how I feel about what happened. And I really don't expect to hear anything from him. And if I did, it's late in the game at this point. It would seem self-serving. It would feel like to me the only reason he would be making a comment or, making a gesture to say anything to this family would be to save himself.
Well, the sentencing, Tara, will it bring the family any comfort, any closure?
I don't know that it's going to bring us closure. We've got a long way to go in this healing process. But what I really hope for is that this sentencing will send a message to the Derek Chauvins of the world that this is not going to be tolerated and there will be consequences and accountability if you choose to do what Derek has done.
Tara Brown, our thoughts and our prayers continue to be with you and your family today. Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much for having me.